Hello everyone and welcome to Learning to Drive Without the HUD and Train Sim World 3 with the 465. As you can see, we are running service 1 Echo 93. We're going all the way from Dartford to Faversham and this time, and we better get cracking. So we'll get the train all set up first of all. You know what I didn't do? Didn't put my safety systems on first. That's what you should do. Safety systems before you put the master key in. There we go. Right, we'll get the doors unlocked. Get my headlights sorted out. There we go. And so now that the train is all set up, off goes the HUD. Right. It's just me and the train now. Yeah. Cracking. So last time we did run just out, well, we did two runs just down to Gravesend, one with the HUD on and one without it, just to get an idea of what to expect on the section between Dartford and Gravesend that I'm not all that familiar with. Went kind of well, and I think this time we're going to do the full run without the HUD at all. Now we've got departure at 9:17, which is now. So there we go. Only thing I've not done is cracked the window open, and I've not put the regen brake on either. So I'm just gonna do that just to get this back. There we go, and then I'm gonna take it straight off again. There we go. Right, we are good. Always want the regen brake on. Just love the audio that comes with the 465. Oh, there we've got a pair of them sat over there on the right. And so we're just cracking along now, really. In the first series we did the 375 from Rochester, and so that's all gonna come into play with trying to remember what happened there. What does make this one a bit more challenging is that there's only, I think, 3 services on the timetable that run between Dartford and Faversham. And down, I think, I can't remember which way around it is, but some of them don't actually stop at Rainham or Sittingbourne, so we're going to be missing those out, which is not ideal. I've got to try and remember to not stop, so I really need to keep an eye on the schedule so that I know where I'm stopping and where I'm not. So nothing like a bit of a challenge. So we're in a 50. We're going to have a 70 coming up shortly, I believe, if memory serves me well. Now, there's 2 good things about the 465 than it has over the 375. One of them is the fact that you can see at the bottom of the screen there's a clock there that I can actually read, and the fact that the power handle is actually quite noisy, so it helps me to know when it's actually moved, so I can keep track a bit easier of what position it's in, which should help. So the first stop that we've got is Greenhithe. Now my stop marker is actually the station before Greenhithe, which I'm not 100% sure if it's this one or not. I've got a feeling it is. I don't think it's all that far. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's kind of the... You probably want to start slowing down about now. Because I think it's just around the corner. If I remember rightly. I think. Green signal. Yep, that would be Green Hyde for Blue Water. For all your shopping needs. I'm not sure if that's actually part of their slogan or not, but it's part of my slogan for Blue Water. Here we go. Actually, a good thing with the 465 as well is the brakes are pretty solid. I can't actually remember what time we were due here, so I'll have to check the schedule when we stop. Oh yeah, anyway, here will do. There we go. Right, let's have a look. So we've arrived at 9:22, which oh, we're somehow 30 seconds late. Whoops. They only get 30 seconds here, so and we need to be on our way at 22:30, and the Maduro goes in at 9:28. Right then, we best not hang about. I do not want to be running late already this early on. Not when I've got to get all the way to Faversham. Right, let's go, go, go. And I've just realised I've left dynamic weather on, and I shouldn't have done. I keep forgetting to turn it off. Blast. Well, we've started now. Never mind. We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed that it stays dry. So one thing about dynamic weather is it doesn't seem to have much variation. It tends to, and if it's going to change, then it will change and it's going to give you rain and thunder and lightning and everything. You get a full-on storm. It does from my experience anyway. So yes, our next stop, Gravesend, which is absolutely fine. We've got the 30 green signal at the 30 limit, and as we approach, so that'll get us slowing down quite nicely, and we're possibly going to get, now we did get some yellow signals on the approach last time, but then we were stopping at Gravesend, which may be the difference, because we had to cross over the tracks to get to platform 0. So we may not get the yellow signals this time, which is fine. I can cope without them, it says. And we'll see how we do. So this is North Fleet. And then we'll join up with the track if you were going up via Ebbsfleet to St Pancras. Still doing all right. Right, we're 9:25. We might make up a bit of time into Gravesend. can't remember where this 30 limit starts. That's the only thing. Can't remember where it started. Oh, well, that's telling me that it's coming up, so good job on slowing down. I just can't remember off the top of my head exactly where the 30 actually begins. But if we get it under 30, and then we're good. Right, there we go. Because I think me being clever, I didn't really take much of a note as to where the 30 limit starts. I think I was focused more on the yellow signals last time. So we need to take note of where the 30 limit starts. And I've not seen it yet. Where is it? I haven't missed it, have I? Surely not. No, this could be it here. This is it here, right. Okay. It is literally just before you come into Gravesend, okay. So we need to work on the approach to Gravesend a little bit. Taking note of some of the bridges. And where some of the signals are as well. So we'll, as we do these runs again and again, we'll get used to it. Now we was due at 9:28, and we've still got 20 seconds, so we have managed to make up a bit of time, which is perfect. Pretty much going to be bang on here by the looks of it. Yeah, feeling good. There we go. Right, so 9:28 was our arrival time, and we are due to depart at 9:29, and then our next stop is Strood, which is at 9:38:30. So that's fine. And speed limits for this next bit are all good. We're going to go and 30, we're on the 30 at the moment, so it's 30, 50, then I think it's 70 or 75, and then once we get past Higham, we've got the long tunnel, and as we come out of the tunnel just before Strood, it's a nice 15-mile-an-hour limit. Nice and slow. Right then. Doors closed, first window forward, go, go, go. Alright. Sorted. Just keep an eye out with the 30 on my speedo there. So we're looking out for the 50. Though I feel like that might have just been it. I might have just caught a glimpse of it. So we'll see. I was too busy looking at the speedo. That's it. I was trying to think of the word. It's because you're trying to focus on quite a lot, with there being no HUD. You've kind of got less of your brain power to be thinking about what's actually happening. Probably I'm leaving this a bit late. I think that was the 50, you know. Nice small speed limit sign. Terrific. So I'm pretty sure that at this stage we're in a 50. So I'm gonna go for it. And then we're looking out for the 70. We'll soon find out when we get the graph at the end. You'll just, oh, there's the 70. You're just going to see the my speed being significantly under what it could have been. I reckon we're probably good to go for the 70. Just hope I've not misjudged that one. And then we're 70 all the way down to that 15 limit when we get to the tunnels. Right. Marvellous. Happy days indeed. It's 9:30 in the morning, so not too busy. Obviously we are going away from London, so anyone who's trying to escape the hustle and bustle of London might be heading down to Ramsgate, or possibly somewhere in between. At the green signal. Fantastic indeed. A nice, so relatively easy speedo to read from. Quite like that, and oh, I just love the fact that I can read the damn clock in this. 375 where it's off to the left. I can't see it clearly enough. So this is good. I can keep an eye on the time as we're chugging along. Whoops. I've got a couple of 66s on the right there and some wagons. On him. 933, 938, 30 I think we're due at Strood. And then we'll be making our way up and round the bend to Rochester. No. At that point we are we should be on territory that we know relatively well. I've just got to try and remember it all. I think it's I think I can remember it. It's not stopping at all the normal stations that's going to throw me. So I'm going to have to try and really think about what I'm doing there. Right, so we're just entering the sort of first tunnel. And this is where gonna have to try and work out just how far away the light at the end of the tunnel is, because that's where the speed limit drops to 15. We've got this light at the end of the tunnel because there's a short opening sort of between two tunnels. Pretty sure it's just the one opening. Go, there's a javelin coming towards us. Oh, we're under 70 anyway. Oh no, it's fine because speed limit was 70 anyway, wasn't it? It's fine. Ignore me, I got confused there. We're fine, we're good. So there's the light in the distance. Obviously, you don't want to slow down too soon because you'll end up running late. At the same time, you don't want to slow down too late and end up being hauled into the manager's office for tea and biscuits. Green signal there. Trying to adjust this is actually really hard to judge this. She's just not quite sure how far away that light really is. Probably do feel like I start slowing down a little bit early. Of course, being in a tunnel, you've not really got anything to sort of mark and go, right, when I see this bit, or when I see that, that's when I need to slow down. So yeah, I should just start slowing down a little bit too early. Right, we should have this one in the bag. Yeah, I mean that'll do. As long as we're under the 15, that's the main thing. There's our 15. Marvellous. And we've got a minute to make it round to the platform. And we'll have done that alright. Just try and not take too much time over it. At this sort of speed, it actually takes a while to get round to the other end of the platform. And what makes this more of a challenge is there's a slight incline as well. So you have to keep putting a bit of power on, coming off, power on, off. Morning all. Yeah, morning. Be on the yellow line, please, folks. It's there for a reason, not just to look pretty. Might be a few seconds late, but we can live with that. Alright, here we go, folks. Welcome to Strood. Okay then, get me old schedule back up again. So, Strood, 38:30. We wait here for a minute. And then 9:42 is when we are due at Rochester. So although we were a little bit late, and we probably don't need to wait the full minute, but we might as well because, you know, what's 10 seconds between mates? And it'll take a little bit of time for the doors to close anyway. So we'll just give it an extra few seconds. And up and around the bend to sunny Rochester. Right, let's go. Green signal, marvellous. So we're still in the 15. And this is where it's going to be a little tricky for me to know when to accelerate, because we've got, I think it's a 20 limit and then a 30. Obviously you've got to wait for the back of your train to reach that. Hello, we've got some yellow signals here. It's fine. So, did I miss the 20? I feel like I missed the 20 because I feel like by now you could normally have sped up a bit. I'm going to say that I missed it. So what's that there? That's 30. Right. There we go. I reckon by the time we get to the other end of the bridge, we'll be good. Have a quick look for the old submarine while we're here. And I reckon we'd have cleared it. And I'm just thinking, I want to be careful because that was a single yellow. This has changed to a double yellow, so we're good. That's me forgetting about my signals there. Now, where are we going? I'm assuming. Yeah, assuming this one. Right, I think we're good. I think we got through that. Okay. I think we're sorted. I'm pretty confident in that one. Right, Rochester. Here we go. I might overshoot that stunt marker a bit. Right, so we were due here at 42, if I remember rightly. Where are we? Rochester 9:42. We depart at 43. Rightio. And then we're due at Chatham at 45:30. Then we've got Gillingham. Oh, well, that's actually going to make it relatively easy. Because after Gillingham, we are then just straight on down to Faversham. And I'm really comfortable with the bits between going down to Gillingham. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, off we go. Next stop, Chatham. Marvellous. Just keep an eye on where the handle is there. So I think it was 45 that we were due at Chatham. 45:30 if I remember. It's me just trying to look at the schedule and drive the train at the same time. We've got a stubby yellow, that's fine. I thought it was a single. We're good. Yeah, 45:30 at Chatham. So I've got just over a minute to get there, which should be right because Chatham is just through this tunnel. Although it just depends where we are with signals, because it could be that we are following something, and that could be holding us back. That looks like a double. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Should just about make it on time here. Marvellous. Coming in for a nice kind of gentle stop. Emphasis on the kind of. Right. 10 seconds late. That's all right. Right. How long do we give the passengers to get on board here? Oh, they get a minute. A minute here, a minute at Gillingham, and we're good. So 46:40 will leave, and then we're due at Gillingham at 9:50. Marvellous, and we've got something coming towards us by the looks of it, coming out the tunnel shortly. Most likely a 375, but yeah, no, it's a 375. There we go. Not that it knows where it's going, but it's going somewhere. Right, we're about time to go, I think. It's 9:50. We are due at Gillingham. Let's go. So we've got the 30 initially, and then we'll be going up to a 50 and then a 60. So once we get out the tunnel, we should see a 50. And then as we approach the next tunnel, that's where the 60 is, I think. If I remember rightly. Let's keep an eye out for that one. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm only doing 20. Misread the speedo. Oh, dear me. Yeah, so there's me 50. That's going to hold us up a little bit. That's my fault. Never mind. Shouldn't have kept us back too much. Going to try and judge when the back of the train is past the 50 marker. Oh, hello, what's this? This is a single yellow. Right. Single yellow. So the next signal is just outside the tunnel, actually, which is currently red, if that's anything to go by. So I'm not going to bother accelerating at all. I'm assuming that we're just coasting at the minute. But at this speed, when we see the signal, if it's still red, there'll be time to still stop before we go through it. So we'll be alright. Just going to keep it at 20. Of course, thing is, you don't know. It might have changed to a yellow by now, or even a green. You just don't know, but I'm going to be careful. In theory, should be changing any time now, because we've come to the time that we are due at Gillingham. So you would have thought that the platform would be clear. You can just make out the signal in the distance there. Can't tell what colour it is, of course, but I might need to slam the anchors on. No, we're green, we're green. Right, go, go, go. Yeah, we are green. Told you it might have changed. Here we go for Gillingham. Slightly late because of that. Thank you. We'll hopefully make up the time on the way to Faversham. That's what I'm hoping. I'm saying it's not my fault that we are late. Okay, here we go. So, we should probably wait most of the minute, I think. How busy are we? We'll have a quick look. Not overly. Perhaps they'll get fed up with my driving. Can't say I blame them. We was due to leave at 51. Are you folks getting on? Are you? No, you're not. Okay, fine. Alright, I think that's long enough. Wait for the doors to close. Right. Off we go. So next stop, Faversham. So now I've got to keep track of exactly where we are and what's going on with my speeds. Because when we came down here before, the 375, we were stopping at most of the stations, whereas this time we won't be. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, I think. Alright, so we're in the 60. And that'll be changing to a 90 shortly. No, an 80, sorry. That'll be changing to. Should be coming up just past the sidings. Just keep a lookout for it. It's anywhere, somewhere along here. There you go, there's your 80. And then I'm trying to dig into my memory to remember what's what. I think we're pretty much 80 through Rainham, Sittingbourne, most of the way actually. So I do need to be a bit careful because we did have that double yellow signal. So it's probably the train at Rainham. So we're probably following something. Right, I've got another double yellow. Now, obviously, I should be going a bit slower, but I know I've got good brakes, and I don't really go for passenger comfort, so I'm just prepared that the signal might go to a single yellow, and that I might have to slow down quite quickly. But if we keep it 60, we might do okay. Just got to make sure I'm fully focused on the signals. So we're past Rainham. That's still double yellow. Okay. That's absolutely fine. We can kind of just just coast it really. Gotta make sure I'm calling out all the signals so that I know what's what, know where I'm at. Right, that's just gone to green. We saw it change. Actually, we're still in on 80, the 60s for the left track. So we're going to go for it. We're going to go up to 80. Because we're 80 through Sittingbourne. And then we are... marvellous. I'm the one that's got the green signal. So I'm hoping that means is the train is going to be stopping at the station and we're going to go straight past it. That's what I'm hoping that means. I think it's 80 all the way until we get to that, and that 90 at the level crossing where we slow down to 1760, and as we approach Faversham. So what I want to do at this point is make sure that we get past the other train, which I'm hoping is going to be stopped at what will it be? It'll be Newington, won't it? Oh no, you give me a double yellow. That's not really what I wanted. Alright, is the train? No, the train's not there. Okay, not the result I was hoping for. I was hoping it would be stopped there and it would be held there, and while I overtake it, which to me would make sense. It would make sense for that to happen, because sorry, just get my whistles in there. Now that was actually a 70, so I've got that a little bit wrong with speed limits. So I need to remember that, and it's a 70 and after Newington. Right. The 70 after Newington, just need to remember that one. It's another double yellow. So, you know, I think that we're going to get held up at the next station, which is Sittingbourne, because I don't think they're going to let us through. I don't think there's kind of another way to get around it. That one would have been the ideal place to let us through, because we're essentially now an express down to Faversham. We thought we'll let the non-stopping service go rather than keep it behind the stopping service, but you know, what do I know? Just keep getting pinged. Another double yellow. So we're fine at the moment. We just know that there's a fair chance that we're going to get a single yellow at some stage. Oh, dear me. So we could well be late to Faversham because of the train in front. Right, that's a single yellow. Right. So we want to slow down pronto. So that tells me that the next signal is red. Right, there we go. So you can get away with that because there's quite good brakes. You've just got to keep your eyes peeled for the next signal, which, like I said, we know it's at the point we're at the last signal. We know that that one was red. So whether it's still red or not, and obviously we don't know. And I don't know the route well enough to know where all the signals are. So it's just being careful and being prepared to quickly throw on the anchors if we need to. I think there's a signal. Well, there's definitely one before Sittingbourne anyway. The only question is exactly where is it? Oh, where are you? Don't be just behind the trees. Right, that is yellow, single yellow, so the next one is red. Okay. You gonna stay that colour, or you want to change for me? I just want to change. The next signal is probably around the end of the platform. I'm guessing by the time we get there, it will be a yellow, but just in case it isn't, we'll maintain a slow speed. Yeah, sorry folks, not stopping. Right, that's double yellow now, which is fine. So we're gonna speed things up. So we are in an 80. Probably only going to go up to 60, just because of the signals. Because there's no point going too quick, and we then get too close to the train, and we have to then slow down. Right, that will do. Oh, there we go. This is driving quite differently to how we were before. I've got a green signal, but I know there's something in front. And mind you, that was Sittingbourne, so the train in front shouldn't be stopping anywhere until Faversham. It's not going to stop at Tyndham because I don't believe it stopped at Newington. So we can go up to it. Yeah, I reckon we're good to go for 80. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I reckon we're good. Right, there we go. Green signal, lovely. So if we start getting the yellow signals, I don't think it's going to happen until we get to sort of a bit closer to Faversham. And I'm not sure what platform we're going into actually. Let me have a glance at the platform. Oh, hang on. We're platform 4. Right, okay. So the reason I wanted to check what platform is platform 4 is the one, as we're coming in, it's going to be to the far left. And to get to that one, and it's a it is a 15 limit, so that's just something to bear in mind. I've slowed down and I didn't need to actually. It's the wrong level crossing. It's because I'm focusing on so many different things here. I'm looking for the level crossing that's got the 90, because that's when we need to slow down, but we've got a bit of time yet. Green signal, look, see there's an 85. Push a bit more. You shouldn't do, because this is a max speed of 75, but the train does go a little bit quicker than that. Not quite sure why that's still beeping at me when I've got green signals, but I'm still here. Maybe that's what it was checking. So I'll watch out for this this level crossing. That tells us we need to be slowing down. Okay, we need to start slowing down again because we've got the double yellow signal. So what we'll do is we'll slow it down to 60. There we go. Because then, well, that means two things. One, it means that I'm already within the next sort of lowest speed limit that we've got coming up. And it means we're just going that little bit slower for the signals as well. And so what I expect, and I may well be wrong here, I would have thought that the train in front would be going to a different platform. That's what I'd have thought. But maybe it's going to the same one. I'm not sure what the deal is here, to be honest. But we'll find out when we get to Faversham. Let's make sure we're coasting. Get the old one going for the whistle board. And another one. Right, that is a single yellow. So we better slow it down. Probably a bit more actually. Alright, there we go. I'm not entirely sure why, you know, out of all the platforms we've got to go to the same one as the train in front of us, but if that's what the what's been allocated, guess we have to wait. I just want to keep an eye for the signal. I'm not 100% sure where it is. That could be it coming up there by the looks of it. Yep, that's it. So we'll just crawl along to it. And we're good. Yeah, still red. You've got to get close enough so you can actually see when it changes colour. Right, here we go. Oh, that's just changed colour, hasn't it? Yep, magic. Right. Perfect. Didn't even have to stop. don't want to accelerate too much because we've got the 15 limit to get to platform 4. Which is this far one on the left. And we will eventually make it to the platform. There we go. So I'm not sure why we're going to this one, but there we are. And hopefully that's been quite a good run, as far as apart from one late stop. Not sure if we're late to this one or not. While we're unloading passengers, I'll check. I think we might be a fraction late. I think it was 11 minutes past we were due here. Though I couldn't really have gotten any sooner because the train in front of us, which, you know, does seem a little bit odd to me that you can't arrive on time. Right, there we go. So let's have a look. Yeah, 10:11 we was due here. Never mind, well, we'll get everybody off. And then, I don't know, am I going to get kicked out of my seat? I might do. Try to find a decent shot for the camera there while we wait. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. And so, what have we got? So my speed kind of looks alright. It might have got a bit close at some points. Maybe a little too close. It's kind of hard to tell there. But yeah, looks alright. And again, just coming into Faversham there. Yeah, maybe a little bit close. I just know exactly what it might have been. Also, I've not got a gold medal because I have done this particular service before. But 11,356 points, not bad. Let's see, we was Edge, Gravesend, Strood, Rochester, Chatham, all good. Minute late to Gillingham and minute late to Faversham. And my stop accuracy, you know, not within a couple of yards. That's, you know, that's not bad. What's my worst one? Gravesend, 2.73. I'll take that. Right, well, that's week 2. Learning to drive without a HUD in the 465 on Southeastern High Speed done. Setting the bar quite high quite early on, which, yeah, does panic me a little, well, worry me a little bit. Setting the bar that high. And thanks for watching. If you're having a crack at this endeavour as well, drop something in the comments. Let me know how you're getting on. See you all next week. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.